Yo, what is good with y'all boys, man? So we took a trade today. This is the trade. I'll go over for you guys. Okay, so obviously in the first macro we didn't get shit because we just absolutely ran. Really just ran. Um, Sorry, I'm retarded. I'm thinking right now about this. So we SMT'd these lows, right? So we SMT'd these lows, and then oh, okay. I'm stupid. The reason why there was no trades in this macro, just off rip, just the first thing, is because my bias was bearish, right? So at the time, we were inside of this 4 hour gap, and we just inversed all these. We just absolutely dumped, right? So I was expecting we were gonna tap into this 4 hour gap, and then we are gonna take shorts to this low, into this low, into this low. This is some low resistance liquidity. But we didn't get any entries within that first macro, and then we ended up inversing this 4 hour gap, right? So my 4 hour was bullish, and then my hourly was bearish because we inversed this gap, so our next round liquidity is this gap. So we come up into this fair value gap, and then now we're bearish, and then my 15 was bullish because we inversed this fair value gap. So our next draw is going to be the next fair value gap or high. We have no 15 fair value gaps. We have a 15 high right here. So we're bullish up until this high on the 15. Same with the 5 minute. We inverse this 5 minute right here. And this is not a 5 minute gap right here. It looks like it when I crunch it up, but we inverse this 5 minute gap right here on this candle right here. So we're bullish until the next 5 minute high, which is this right here. I'm actually curious. I didn't realize this. We actually made equal highs with this. That actually could have been a free TP, but it is what it is. I don't really care. Okay, so we'll just pretend like we took that out. Okay, so our 4 hours bullish, our 1 hour's bearish, and then we come back down, right? So I see that we have this 5 minute low. So I'm thinking, okay, if we can sweep this low and then come out of it, it'll be good. It'll be a nice little continuation trade all the way up to these all-time highs, right? And so if we're on the 15 minute, we were inside of this 15 minute baby gap. And even if that gap didn't exist, we had this gap down here that we tapped into, right? So our 15 minute was bullish because we tapped into this 15 minute gap, so we're bullish up until these highs. Our 5 minute, same exact thing. We inverse this, so we're bearish until this. We tap into that, as you can see right here. So now we're bullish up until the next fair value gap or high. This is not a fair value gap, so we're bullish up until the next high. So my bias was bullish, okay, so because 4 hour bullish, 1 hour bearish, 15 minute bullish, tapped into this 15 minute, 5 minute bullish because we tapped into this 5 minute. And yeah, so I noticed that we had this 5 minute low, and we came down and we swept this 5 minute low, and then we got a market structure shift on NQ and ES, and then we got a fair value gap on NQ and ES, and we had this breaker block overlapping it. This is a beautiful setup. I had this setup ready to go, but we did not tap into this fair value gap, and then we just came up, we ripped, and then we closed above this order block, making it a breaker block, and we formed a fair value gap within here, right? Right, so we had another unicorn model, right? So we already had our market structure shift on NQ and ES. We already had our fair value gap on ES right here, okay? So ES is good. And then we had another fair value gap form right here, overlapping this breaker block. I took my entry right here at the start of this fair value gap. I ran a 10-point stop at the end of this breaker block with a little bit of breathing room. And then yeah, I just did the thing. Believe it or not, this actually did not take my TP. And my take profit was at 217.5, but it did not take me out, and I was like, bro, there's no way this is about to happen to me. Right, and then it took me out right here, so technically it took me out right here. That's what it should look like, but yeah. That's it for today, guys. I love you guys. Peace. God loves you guys way more. And join the Discord, bro. Join the Discord. It's free. Peace.